everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching episode 1 of Only Friends. The day is finally here. Only Friends has arrived and I am so excited to watch this episode. Oh, I am still a bit nervous though. I don't know why. I always feel nervous going into new shows, I think, because it's hard to know what to expect. Even though I've watched the trailers, I feel like they've only just scratched the surface with what they showed us in the trailers. We've got like the general idea, but I feel like we don't have like the deeper issues really like demonstrated through the trailers. I am very excited to meet these characters and see if they live up to what I think they're going to be like. Because I feel like I have my own perception of each character already just based off the 2 trailers we've had. So I cannot wait to see everyone's dynamics with each other and whether the characters live up to what I have in my head. Perhaps one of the few shows that actually needs this warning at the start. And this one maybe.
คุณเป็นสายไหนในร้านเหล้าส่วนผมก็คือสายเฝ้าโต๊ะที่ถูกเพื่อนลากออกมาที่ร้านพี่โย
I already think that's me.
ไอ้เชื่องไปตามคนอื่นก่อนไอ้เล่อะไปดิมึงไปตามไปตั้นด้วยอ่ะดูแม่งอยู่ไหนแล้ว
Oh god, I think it might be rough to find him. She's going for it. Also, I have listened to the OST, an absolute banger. I've been listening to it non-stop.
This band สีเขียวครับจีบได้
You're about to get swarmed, my guy. Did that guy have his head on the wall?
โอเคปะเนี่ยเพื่อนมันอยู่ไหนหมดอะ
รู้จักกันด้วยเหรอ
ก็ไม่ได้รู้จักกันหรอกแต่นี่มันห้องน้ำไม่ใช่ห้องนอนนั่งอยู่ตรงนี้แล้วก็เป็นภาระคนอื่น
Oh god, this is not what I expected their first meetings to be.
จะเข้ามาเยี่ยแต่มึงนั่งขวางทางอยู่ให้กูทำไงเยี่ยวใส่หัวมึงปะ
เฮ้ยไอ้เล่เฮ้ยเฮียเนี่ยหาเรื่องกูแม่งบอกเยี่ยวใส่หัวกู
It was kind of funny though.
โทษครับ
Oh.
นี่เดินมาชนผมแล้วยังด่าด้วย
The tops here.
นี่ใส่ลิปแบนสีขาวด้วยเหรอ
Does that mean you're not available? Oh.
เพื่อนกูไม่ให้มึงจีบเล่มึงจะทะเลาะกับคนทั้งร้านได้ไงวะมีแฟนแล้ว
The hunter. These phrases are killing me.
เราอยากให้แฟนเราสนุกด้วยได้ปะ
ขอดูหน้าก่อนดิไอจีอะไร
Oh my god, you have to check out that they meet your standard first.
เฮ้ยไอเชื่อมโทรศัพท์กูวันนี้มาขัดจังหวะกูทำไมวะกูเลยจะดิวคนให้มิวเลย
You were getting him from you.
พูดนะว่าดิวให้มิวอ่ะ
Yeah, don't kid yourself.
ใส่วิสแบ็คสีแดงซึ่งว่าเขามีแฟนแล้ว
ถ้าช่วยกูเนี่ยมาดูไอ้เล่นี่ขับรถไปส่งมันด้วย
Oh god, he definitely likes him. Look at that look.
อีกแล้วเหรอ
We definitely all have that one friend. Oh god. YOLO. Is that the message of the series? Just YOLO? Because I saw that sign so many times in that bar. Everyone doing their sexy poses.
คิดดูดิตรงนี้เป็นล็อบบี้ใช่ปะตรงนั้นเป็นส่วนกลางข้างบนเป็นห้องพักเพื่ออนาคตมึงด้วยไงมึงจะได้มีธุรกิจเริ่มต้นเป็นของตัวเองแต่เอาจริงกูอยากทำนะ
If your friend has just come up with a whole business venture for you, that is absolutely iconic.
กูช่วยดูเรื่อง PR ได้นะให้มิว
Is he doing it just so he gets to know?
กูว่าต้องรีโนเวทอีกเยอะเลยอ่ะเมื่อไหร่จะเรื่องดีไซน์อีกเฮ้ยตั้นมันรับผิดชอบไปเลยดี
I was gonna say, I love how she just hasn't given him a job.
คนออกแบบเหรอเดี๋ยวกูจัดการเองกูมีเพื่อนอยู่คนหนึ่งงานดีจนกูอยากใช้บริการอีกรอบนึง
And here's where Mark comes in.
น้องครับเอาโทรศัพท์มาซ่อมครับมาได้ไงอ่ะก็พี่เรียกน้องตั้งนานน้องไม่ได้ยินเองโทษทีเล่นเกมอยู่อ่ะ
This does not seem like 2 people that have slept together before.
ไปทำอะไรมาครับเนี่ยทำตกอ่ะหน้าจอแตกเครื่องจีดับแฮงก์ไปเลยอ่ะน้อง
Little bro.
รุ่นเดียวกันมั้งปี 4เอาเหรอเปลี่ยนหน้าเด็กก็คิดว่าเป็นน้องค่อยมาวันหลังได้ปะได้ไม่มีปัญหา
Okay, but the chemistry is chemistrying already. I don't know what to do with this information.
บอสตันที่เป็นชื่อเมืองปะเท่อะขอบใจ
He's using his eyes a lot, and I don't know how to feel.
ตอนโทรศัพท์เสร็จจะได้มาเอา
Smooth.
เอาเบอร์เพื่อนเราไปนะ ชื่อมิว
Oh!
งั้นเดี๋ยวเสร็จแล้วโทรมานะ เดี๋ยวมาเอา ยินดีให้บริการนะ
God, there is so many like hidden undertones in that conversation. Oh Jesus. We all know what he was looking at there. I feel like Mew is kind of the centerpiece of the group though. Like he's given him Mew's number and like I feel like Mew has to fill up with a lot of shit from everyone.
เฮ้ยพวกมึง นี่ท็อปเพื่อนกู คนนี้แหละที่ได้มาช่วยตกแต่งโฮเทลของเราอะ
Oh right, yeah, of course he's gonna be the friend. They're clearly acing this quiz, gosh.
ต้องอ่านหนังสือเยอะอะเลยใส่แว่นนี่ไง
มิวใส่แว่นแล้วน่ารักดีนะเขาชอบอะ
Feel bad for him.
กินเยอะแล้วมึงอะมึงก็อ้วกอีก
มึงนี่คออ่อนอยู่ด้วยปะ
ขับรถมาไม่ใช่หรอ
มึงนี่เมาแล้วเป็นภาระตลอดเลยเลย
คุณพาร่าเองอะ
เอ้ามึงโกรธอะไรเนี่ย
A burden's not a very nice thing to call someone, friend or not.
ดิ
เอามาเยอะๆเอามาเยอะๆเลยนะเว้ย
จัดให้
ดีมาก
Is no one gonna follow Ray though? They just said he was a burden when he's drunk, meaning he can be quite erratic and unstable, and no one decides to follow him, so he's just gonna make his way home on his own. That is so unsafe. I don't know about that one. I feel like the cracks in the friendship group are already starting to show because that is wild.
กูว่าไอ้ท็อปชอบมึง
อะไรเพื่อนกันเว้ย
มึงกลับกับเขาคืนนี้เลย
เฮ้ย
ก็ต้องคนนี้แหละ เวลามีใครมาถามนะมึงจะได้ตอบเขาไปได้ไงว่า มึงอะได้กับตัวท็อป
If he's a virgin though, I don't think he necessarily wants his first time to be a one night stand.
หาคนคาวๆแบบที่มึงชอบเถอะ
Saucy.
มันหวานยังซิง ไม่ใช่รสชาติที่มึงชอบหรอก
เบื่อพวกแรงๆที่แม่งรู้ดีหมดทุกอย่างอยู่แล้วด้วยอะ
Oh!
แต่กูเดาว่าไอ้มิวไม่เอามึงหรอก คงอยากกลับ
You
บ้าน
hope he's
กิน
not
น
into
ม
him.
อ่านหนังสือหรือนอนฟังเพลง easy listening
กูเคยอยากได้แล้วไม่ได้ด้วยวะ
I actually love this though, because Boston strikes me as the type of guy that is used to having the upper hand and can get whoever he wants. So for him not being able to get someone that he wants, I think in the long run it's going to cause him to be very destructive, because he does seem like the biggest manipulator in the group and the one that's going to cause the most destruction down the line. But for now, it is quite sweet seeing him be turned down, because he doesn't seem like someone that gets turned down very often and is the one that does the turning down. So it is rather satisfying seeing this, especially for his quiet, shy virgin friend, because he does keep trying to make him sound like he's boring, like he just wants to go home, read and listen to music. That's a vibe, okay? Don't hate. Okay, I'm glad it is defo being confirmed that Ray likes Mew, because the official trailer didn't actually show much of that.
กลับแล้วเหรอ
Since when was he in
แต่
this?
อยากกินอีกอยู่เลยอะ
Is he gonna be the guy that no one could figure out who it was? That was not my bingo card. Now he's hobbling around on his own. Brilliant. Don't even try and drive. Oh.
มึงอีกแล้วเหรอวะ
Valid reaction.
ภาระสังคมชิบหายเลยวะถ้ามึงขับไปชนคนอื่นมึ
Oh,
งจะทำไง
second
วะ
time he's been called a burden.
ถ้ามึงขับไม่ไหวมึงก็นอนเนี่ยแหละสางแล้วค่อยกลับ
No, because he's just gonna drive.
กูบอกว่าอย่าขับไง
In reality, very unsafe. But for the purpose of the show, first character is a very, very nice man.
โทษทีนะมิว พอดีเราปวดหัวนิดหน่อยอะขอกินน้ำหน่อยดิ
ได้ดิหยิบให้ตามสบายเลย
I feel like this is the first time I've seen someone fake getting a headache to try and sleep with someone instead of getting out of it. Rogue move.
มิวรู้ใช่ไหมว่าเราไม่ได้ปวดหัว เราแค่อยากหาข้ออ้างขึ้นมาห้องมิวอะรู้แล้วยังให้ขึ้นมาแบบนี้แสดงว่าชอบเหมือนกันใช่ไหม
Mew is acting very cool, but you just know on the inside he is internally screaming.
แต่คนอย่างเราเดายากนะว่าจะเริ่มยังไง
Guess he's not doing any reading tonight. Maybe my initial suspicions were wrong though, because this is definitely going to be the countertop scene. Better check for pulse. And then he heads up for his neck.
ท็อป เราทำไม่โอเคเหรอ
เฮ้ยเปล่านะ เราแค่พร้อมอ่ะ
กลัวเหรอ
ท็อป
Yeah, he said he's not ready. I don't think you should try and go for it again.
เราแค่รู้สึกว่า เรายังไม่รู้จักท็อปดีพอเลยอ่ะ
Yeah, I feel like most people for their first time don't just want to do it with a
มี
stranger.
เซ็กกันไม่ต้องรู้จักกันก็ได้ งั้นต้องทำยังไงอ่ะมิวถึงจะรู้จักเราดีพอ
กินไอติมกันปะ
Not what I expected him to say.
ไงต่อดีวะเนี่ย
Oh god, is he gonna take him back to his?
ทิ้งไว้ตรงนี้แหละ กูไม่สำคัญอยู่แล้วนี่ตัวกู
The way his friends spoke about him, calling him a burden, I don't like that. I feel like, say they did that on a regular basis and called him a burden or mean things, I feel like that would leave me with such an inferiority complex because he disappeared and no one went to look for him. Literally none of the friend group. It was like no one just cared that their friend went off alone while drunk. I feel like being treated like that would leave me with a whole host of insecurity issues.
เมาแล้วพานอีกไอ้เด็กไฮโซบ้ามีปัญหาเลย
No one is giving him a compliment today.
เฮ้ยอย่าอ้วกใส่พื้นกู ไม่อ้วกในห้องน้ำ
First character is definitely a lot nicer than I made him out to be.
กินไม่ดูตัวเองเลยมึงเนี่ย
Can we just deep how nice he is? He's brought a stranger home to his flat and is stroking his back while he pukes in his toilet. Like, I thought Mew was going to be the only sweet one out of the 6, but he is actually so nice. He doesn't look like he'd be sweet and wholesome because of his whole look, but he is actually a genuinely nice person. I really, really didn't expect it. They're wearing the same shoes. Okay, what was that look about? Don't tell me this has made you like him. Did anyone know Drake was in this? I'm still not over it. They're both wearing the chain. He's got to be the guy. Is he masturbating to a picture of him on his own phone? Oh my god.
โกรธเราปะเนี่ย
ไม่โกรธ
Has it actually just panned to them eating ice cream after that? I feel like that is such a... I can't think of the word, but I feel like that is very suggestive. Through the use of visual imagery. Like, they've literally just come while having sex and now it pans to him eating white ice cream.
เราก็แค่อยากให้เซ็กครั้งแรกของเรา ไม่ใช่วันไนท์สแตนด์อะ
เข้าใจ ยังไงเราก็ยอมรับในสิ่งที่มีตัดสินใจอยู่แล้วอะ
ถ้าเรามีอะไรกับท็อปนะ เราต้องอินกับท็อปมากแน่ๆเลยอะ
He wants real feelings involved.
เริ่มต้นอะเราไม่อยากอกหัก ไม่อยากต้องไปนั่งฟังเพลงอินมารันทอนแล้วก็นั่งร้องไห้อยู่ในห้องทุกวัน
ไม่เคยมีใครชวนเรากินไอติมแฮนด์เซ็กมาก่อนเลยอะ แล้วถ้าแค่นอนกอดอะได้ปะ
I hope that Top does grow to genuinely like Mew and he doesn't like just pursue him for a challenge. They have had 3 very... Train of thought. They have had 3 very different nights within that friendship group. Like we've had Ray passed out with a stranger at a stranger's house. Wait. I don't know if they're all at a stranger's house, but they're all with strangers. Ray is passed out on a stranger's shoulder in a stranger's house. Mew is now cuddling with a stranger, and then Boston is having sex with a stranger. Like, literally, the stark contrast between everyone in the friendship group is kind of giving me life. Poor boy. Kind of me with everyone calling him a burden.
เตือนแล้วไอ้ลูกหนูว่าเล่นกูสนับเลยนะ
Contrast him calling him rich boy when his
เล่นอะไร
top
วะ
says poor boy.
กูมึงได้กันเหรอ
No.
หน้าตามันก็หล่ออยู่นะกูว่าพอเอาได้อยู่อะ
ถามว่ากูจะเอามึงอีก
Sand, my guy. We all saw that look on the toilet floor, okay?
นาฬิกากูอะกระเป๋าตังค์เสื้อผ้ากูอะ
เฮียช่วยหมายดีกว่าช่วยมึงเลย
แต่ว่ากูอะ
Oh, Jesus. He did a nice thing and all he's getting is shit for it.
โอ้โหใครมาวะเนี่ยเฮีย
เฮียพาละสังคมเว้ย
Stop with this! No!
ก็เหมือนได้มีชีวิตหนึ่งอะ
I recognise that book. Is that one of the few books I've ever read in my life? Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. 100%. The Perks of Being a Wallflower, must read. I am not an avid reader, but even I have read this book and it is incredible. But also, kind of representative because he is a bit of a wallflower, isn't he?
ได้รู้สึกในแบบที่ไม่เคยรู้สึก ได้รัก ได้ถูกรัก ได้เจ็บปวดจากความรัก โดยที่ไม่ต้องไปเจอเองอะ
Me watching TV shows, literally, you couldn't describe it any better.
แล้วมิวจะรู้ได้ยังไงว่าคนไหนเคมีตรงอะมิวต้องลองทำความรู้จักต้องลองคุย
จริงใจกับเราอะเราสัมผัสได้หมดแหละ เส้นเราแรง
You might end up eating your words on that one.
ซ่อมให้เรียบร้อยแล้วนะ แล้วก็
Did you wipe it
อัปเด
clean?
ตเครื่องให้หน่อยซ่อมไม่ดีเลย มาดิ
Nick does give off more baby girl vibes than I thought, though. Are there security cams in this place? Oh yeah, that'll help. Did anyone expect Neo and Mark to have this kind of chemistry? Also, Mark's character is definitely a don't judge a book by its cover. When it showed him in the first scene and he was just there chilling playing his game, he actually gave off such wholesome vibes. And then behind the scenes, he is out here masturbating to a picture on Boston's phone, taking sneaky shirtless selfies on it and initiating sex as a form of payment. Like literally, Boston thought he was a nerdy little bro and he had a big storm coming. Oh. I love how it just pans to Ray being so done every time he comes into shot. Same with him, like neither of them like this. He's inserting himself in very well, isn't he?
ไอ้ท็อปอะไว้ใจได้เหรอวะ
เอ้า
That is the question I'm asking
เ
myself.
รื่องงานกูไม่ติดนะเว้ยแต่กับไอ้มิวอะมันจริงใจเหรอ
แล้วถ้ามึงเป็นห่วงมันมากอ่ะไปเป็นแฟนมันเลยดิ
พูดเฮี้ยของมึงเนี่ย
กูโตแล้วเว้ย ไม่ต้องห่วงกูหรอก
Mew, are you telling me you don't see how he feels about you though? Like he's right there. I feel like Boston knows, otherwise he wouldn't have said anything.
กูขอโทษ
คนอย่างกูมันไม่มีเครดิตเหรอ
ขอโทษจริงๆ แล้วก็ขอบใจมึงด้วย
แค่เนี้ยแหละ กูไม่ได้ติดใจอะไรอยู่แล้วด้วย
I think you would have been nice instead of accusing him of stealing all your shit.
มาเช็คได้ปะ
นั่นเลย
ไม่ได้กับไอ้มิว
กูไม่ได้รีบอะไร ยังไงกูมีเวลา
Do they have a bet going on?
ท้าทายมึงเลยดิ เจอเหยื่อพยศมึงยิ่งอยากได้ใช่ปะ
ดูน่าสนใจดี
Are you just saying that to rub it in his face? I don't know.
เพราะคนอย่างมึงกับกูอ่ะ มันเป็นคนประเภทเดียวกัน
กูบอกแล้วไง มึงกับกูอะแค่รอบเดียวพอ
กูรอปอบเพื่อนกูอยู่แล้ว
He's so self-serving though. If he really cared about his friend, he would just tell him that he'd already slept with Top because that would be enough to warn him off him.
แต่เขาทำให้ผมได้เรียนรู้อะไรใหม่ๆ เขาเป็นคนที่น่าสนใจมากๆ แล้วผมอยากที่จะรู้จักเขามากขึ้น
This is solidified. I don't trust him.
เป็นแฟนกันแล้วนะ
Can I have a compilation of their faces being done with him, please?
กูอยากเบิ้ลกูมึงก็เอากันตั้งหลายรอบแล้วอะกูมึงเป็นไรกันอ่ะ
He's already asking what are we? Oh, he does look so cute though, doesn't he? He really actually does look quite innocent. But also, hang on a sec.
จีบเราใหม่ได้ปะ
It went so fast, but I think I want more. Yeah. It made it look like, because it went so fast, it looked like he was saying it to Mark, because then it panned to him and Mark like getting freaky. But that is definitely top. So I have to say, so far, I like the characters more separately than when they're all together, I think. The friendship group is so dysfunctional. Like, they're friends and you can tell they're close, but like, they're not very considerate of each other's feelings, are they? But I already kind of gathered that going into the show, especially from Boston's POV. Like, he is definitely I'd say the biggest red flag, the most flawed character, because he is very self-serving and manipulative, and he's definitely someone that's used to getting what he wants. And so I really hope he doesn't start turning on Mew, because he's getting turned down by Top in favour of Mew. Like, I hope he doesn't start punishing Mew for that, because like, Mew is an innocent little bean and it's not his fault that Top likes him. You're the one that introduced them. But he's definitely very interesting. I feel like they've set up the whole dynamics of who likes who quite well. Like, they didn't explicitly say that Ray likes Mew, but you can tell from the looks and the way he treats him and how jealous he is of Top. And then Boston obviously wants more of Top. And with his interactions with Top, that's why I don't trust him, because if Top is renowned for sleeping around, him suddenly having a change of heart meeting Mew just doesn't sit with me. And when he talks to Boston about it, it's like he's rubbing his face, like, I want to date him. With me and you once was just enough, but I actually like Mew and I want to get to know him and I want him to be my boyfriend. And it just feels like he's got a pie and going like that all in his face. Whereas I think Boston is right, he likes the challenge, and maybe once he sleeps with him he will have had enough. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's starting off as a challenge and a game, but then he'll end up falling for him, and then Mew will find out about him and Boston and he'll break up. I feel like Top and Mew's storyline is gonna be like a 2000s rom-com. That's my guess right now, but I eat that shit up every time. Ray and Sand. Okay, a lot of the characters were completely different from what I expected. I didn't expect Sand to be such a sweetheart. Like, he's rough around the edges and the things he says certainly isn't sweet, but his actions are. Like, he had enough of a moral compass to know that this stranger should not be driving drunk and should not have been left alone. So he took him back to his place, rubbed his back while he was sick and let him sleep on his shoulder for a bit. Like, literally, that is as nice as a person can get when this stranger has been super rude to him. Now, I'm not down for the whole calling him a burden, but I guess he doesn't know that his friends also call him that too. But the fact that they've used that word so many times in just the first episode, I feel like Ray is definitely going to have some inner demons, because being spoken about like that all the time is not good for your mental health. Also, getting blackout drunk so often isn't good for your mental health either. Nick also gives off such baby girl vibes, but then he does have another side to him, obviously, as demonstrated. Mew is definitely how I expected him to be. He's like the peacekeeper of the group, the nice one, the reserved one who looks after his friends on a night out but doesn't actively seek anyone out. Boston is as I expected him to be. And Ray, I think he's kind of what I expected him to be, but I think he's got a lot of trauma headed his way than I was expecting. And Top, I mean, my perception of him for now is what my perception of him was going in, which may be why I'm a little bit biased, but I'm not falling for his act. I will not allow it. If he is genuinely interested in me right from the off, and he proves that, I will hold my hands up and say I'm wrong. But for now, it's just I've seen people like him too many times and I don't trust him at all. Something I really didn't expect though was Top to keep rejecting Boston. Like, that's the thing I'll give him that sways in his favour, is that it's not looking like he's going to be cheating on Mew unless he eventually gives in to Boston. But he is rejecting him. I thought he was going to be like sleeping with him the whole time or something, and he was going to be like a tiger that never changed his stripes. But he's turning him down and he's making out like the only one who wants is Mew. So maybe he is genuine, but the exchanges between them and the way it's like two people trying to prove the other wrong, I don't know, it's a bit of a side eye, isn't it? I'm definitely invested. I can't say who my favourite character is from this first episode. I feel like I'm invested in everyone in pretty equal measure. Like, the ones I like more, I'd say, are Ray, Mew and Sand. But the ones I'm invested in are Boston, Top, and Nick. So it's like, two sides of the coin. Because I feel like Ray, Sand, and Mew were the more likable ones, but Top, Boston, and Nick are the more interesting ones because they look like ones that are multi-dimensional and have different sides to them and have the potential to really fuck shit up. Whereas these three are the ones that look like they're gonna have issues. So goes without saying, but the show was very beautiful to look at. I mean, JoJo shows just always look like they're filmed so well, and the colours in all the scenes just look so aesthetically pleasing. A very, very good first episode. Also, does anyone know, is this 12 episodes or 10? Because I keep seeing people say different things, and I just never know. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to episode 1 of Only Friends. If you want to watch my uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 2. Bye.
I like 'em sweet but naughty, pimples on the cheeks. I bet you taste like berries, so how could